Good afternoon, everyone. It is a wonderful day outside. Let me show you. Nice and sunny. Oh, help if I open the door first. There it is. Check that out. About 55 degrees-ish, I want to say. We got back and biceps. I'll run you through the workout in a second. As always, thank you so much for the support. Channel's going in a great direction, so always appreciate the support, the comments, the likes. But let's check the weight, see what we got. We had pizza night last night, very exciting. 3 meals in today, so that could affect the weight. Typically the back workout is about 2 or 3 hours later than where we're at right now. So that might knock things down a little bit, but as long as we're over 200, 201, 202, something like that, that'll be good. So let's check. Enough talk. Let's see where this guy out. Got shorts on too, so that should mean a more accurate weight, hopefully. 2028. Nice. Oh. Zero it out. 2028. Cool. All right, so yeah, another meal, but we're still holding over that 200. I think 202 will be kind of the new low mark, hopefully, and then the new high mark will kind of push up to 206 maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if it'll go up that much. I'm trying to think what my weigh-in was last Saturday. Not 100% sure, but anyway, let's get into the routine here. All right, so we got day 107. I think I got the body weight right there, 202.6. I know it was like a minute ago. I don't know how I forgot, but anyway. Chin-ups, pause. We're gonna do the 100 pounds, then drop to the 90, double row. I'm gonna drop down to the 105s, try and tighten up that form a little bit. And then for arms, we're gonna do some fat grip curl. You saw that on Tuesday, and then some incline curl. All right, so did the warm-ups for chin-ups. About to go into the first set, 100 pounds. I know some people, comment and ask questions about the routine and the program and the approach and, whether or not it's going to lead to gains or, lead to more gains or get me to 220. Well, the only way to know is to continue on and track the progress. So far, I would say it's looking positive that it's going to get me there because the weight's been steadily going up. I've done a lot of different programs before. I've done like 5x5. I've done the daily undulating periodization. I've done German volume. I've done the Arnold split, Arnold approach, the superset chest and back. This is probably this is actually the first time where I've done, I guess people call it like the bro split, the chest and tries, back and bis. So this is new. And it's definitely, at least right now, leading to some new gains, some new territory on lifts, some just new sizable mass overall. Most importantly, obviously the strength is great, but with the bulking, the main thing is just the added muscle mass. So that's just my take on it. So I don't want people to think this is always what I've done. This is a new territory, a new test. So we'll see. We'll see in the end if we get to the 220, but for right now, I really like this approach. It's also relatively quick. It's a relatively quick strength training day. Obviously, it is 6 days a week, but a German volume program like 10x10 or the daily undulating periodization where you have to do squat, bench, and deadlift all on the same day. There's no way to do that without taking more than an hour. An hour and 20, I think, is what those would typically take. So I don't know. It's realistic for me. It's not realistic for me to commit an hour and a half to a training session each day. 45 minutes, 55 minutes, that's doable. But all right, enough of that. On to the chin-ups. It definitely felt better. Also, that weigh-in, even though it's 2 pounds less, it's actually only had 2 meals so far today, so it's 2 meals less, which does make a difference, and then shorts versus pants. So hopefully that means the fasted morning time weigh-in is, I don't know, I don't want to speculate because I'm dehydrating throughout the whole day, so who knows, but maybe 199, something like that. No way to really know unless I start checking it. And for now, we're going to keep on just checking during the workout. All right, on to the next. All right, second set down to 90 pounds. The reason for the drop is if I stayed at 100, I'd get maybe 5 reps, which is not an optimal strength repetition range. Now that varies a little bit. Like last week I did 6 with 100, so but that was because I wanted to start breaking into new territory with 100, so I had to do it once, kind of feel it out. This week I got 7, hopefully next week 8, and so on. But now for the second set, we drop the weight a little bit so we can still try and stay close to that 8 repetition range. Maybe more, probably just 8. Now I'm heavier. I'm going to screw that one a little bit. I like to keep the chin-ups in your routine just because it's a good overall movement, good to be able to do, but also it kind of tells me in very rough terms if I'm putting on body fat or significant amount of body fat. I'm able to do the same amount of weight, if not more, as when I weighed 187, 188. So 15, to 17 pounds difference, and I can still do the same weight, if not more. All right, my back didn't grow in strength that much, obviously. I've just added mostly muscle with the bulk. That's what it tells me. Not an exact measure, obviously like an in-body machine or body fat test. That's the best way to know. Aside from that, just your waist, measure your waist fasted in the morning, and that'll tell you. But then of course, if you're doing deadlifts, something like that, it's gonna add a little bit of lower back mass. It's a lot of different variables. Double rows now. Dropped the weight a little bit from last week just because I wasn't super pleased with the form. So we're back down 5 pounds, 105. Hopefully get a nice solid 10, maybe go beyond double digits, we'll just have to see. All right. It's a good stretch in the back. Here we go. Close stance. All right, second set. I think I was a little out of camera on that first one. Apologize for that. Just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, second set here, and that'll pretty much be it for back. And same thing, I've had a couple questions about the volume that I use for back, and I don't know, I mean, it's working for right now. I don't know what the popular consensus this day and age is for how much volume you need to grow your back, but I don't think it's necessarily 15 to 20 sets. But that's just my opinion. You know, you got to do your own research. You got to test it out for yourself. I found that just having some solid, strong movements and then some good burnout stuff maybe is pretty much what you need. But we're putting that theory to the test. See if we can get to 220 with that approach. All right. In it to win it. I don't like to say that a lot. A lot of repetition, I guess. All right, probably 8. All right, so some of the fat grip curls now using the farmer carry bar. Not the most conventional. I don't know. It feels good on the arms, feels good on the forearms, doesn't aggravate the wrists. So it's pretty much all you can ask as far as a bicep exercise goes. Stretch. That's a good stretch. All right, so we're up in weight, so I'll probably just get 8 reps here. I want to get another set. Little mini deadlift here. A little straight leg deadlift. Just a little bit. Last one. A little tough at the end there, but not really in the business of missing the goals that I shoot for. I like to keep that streak relatively alive. You know, you do what you can. Obviously, sometimes it's a little tougher, but that was just a mental barrier that just needed to be pushed through. All right, second set here. I'm gonna do it this way. Maybe I can make a good thumbnail. That's what it's all about with YouTube anyway. Well, at the beginning at least. Makes sense though. You gotta have a good thumbnail. Otherwise, I don't know. It's not gonna look interesting to somebody going by. All right, so hopefully another set of 8 here, but we'll see. 7 was good. Just had a little cheap range of motion there on 7, so I don't want to do 8 and have it be a really crappy rep. All right, last exercise. Hopefully I'm in the field of view there. So we're gonna do a drop set, so we'll do these 42-ish on kind of a farther back incline curl. Hopefully get 10 or more, and then we'll drop right down to the 22s, and then that'll be it. Onward to leg day. Very exciting tomorrow. Alright. I like to rotate. I know some people do them just like that the whole time, but I like to twist on the way up. Just feels a little better. Let's get stretching the shoulders after chest day. Two more. We're going back up because I felt like that was a little too much stretch in the shoulders. Yeah, it feels better. I know it's not as much of an incline, but it'll still get the biceps. Don't worry. That feels better. Okay. Whew. This line was for dramatic effect. All right, well, that's it for today. Another video. Checking the box, another back workout crushed. As always, thank you for the support. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post them and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Eventually I'll run out of 80s movie trivia. Well, not necessarily. There's a lot of good movies from the 80s. But let's go 70s on this one. And if you're a workout enthusiast, hopefully you've seen the movie Rocky. Post the name if you made it to the end of the video, which I really appreciate, by the way. The name of Rocky's dog. That's not too challenging as far as trivia goes. Obviously you could look it up, but where's the fun in that? All right, so that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of the day. Get those calories in, stay strong, and we'll see you tomorrow for leg day, which is super exciting because we got the safeties set up. Squat rack is ready to go, so I won't be using that old flimsy thing. I'll be using an actual squat rack with some solid safeties, so maybe we can lock in that 365 for 10, or maybe 405 for 4 or 5 reps. We'll just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings, see how everything's feeling. All right, see you tomorrow. Peace.